This next question from Steve. I am finally getting started with your couch to half Ironman plan that I got on Training Peaks. And he got that in 2021 and deferred his event to 2022. And looking ahead, I see you have a hill workout suggestion, and I live in Flatland, Florida. What's the best way to revise the plan since I don't have hills close by to run hill repeats on?
Well, thanks for the question. The first thing I would recommend is if you have a treadmill, if you have access to a treadmill, I would try to incorporate the hills workout details into a treadmill workout, and just make sure you're starting slowly. You're allowing your body to adapt to the incline and what it's like for your pace, because again, your pace on the treadmill is not going to be your pace outside. So just, start by just running on an incline on a treadmill, maybe 4 to 6%, and increase, vary your speed just so you feel what it feels like, and you don't want to do too much too soon and get hurt on a treadmill, because this has happened to me, and that's why I'm always hesitant to running hills on a treadmill. Now, when you do run on a treadmill and try to incorporate some incline, you don't have to do the whole workout on a treadmill. I mean, if you can go do a 10-20 minute warm up outside, then do the main set. Let's say it's 6 times 1 minute on an incline. You do that on the treadmill, and then you go do a cool down inside. So some people just don't like the treadmill, but if you have access to and you can do hills on a treadmill, that's what I would say first. And then gradually, increase the incline to maybe, 6 to 8% incline, and increase the duration depending on the details of the workout. I also think running stairs. So if you have access to, high school stadium or, some college stadium that you can do stair repeats on, wherever you can find them. I know when I coached swim meets at Georgia Tech here in Georgia, they have a parking garage that when I've been training for ultras, I've been doing stair repeats between sessions in the parking garage. People look at me, think I'm weird, but I'm like, I'm getting my training in the best way I can, because there's no hills there's not really many hills at the Georgia Tech, specific location when I don't have a lot of time. And then also possibly if you don't want to do it on the treadmill, doing it on a step mill or a Stairmaster is going to give you a little touch of a benefit of running up hills, and incorporating strength training, because the point of hills will get your legs stronger, but the point of hills is also to work on running form. And so if you can do some strength training, if you don't have a treadmill and you are only running outside, trying to do some strength training, squats and lunges, and then go for a run just to fatigue your legs a little bit and get that strength. And if you absolutely don't have anything to do, I would just, go to the track, and I would do those efforts at the track at a higher intensity. So using the example of 8 by 1 minutes, do 8 by 1 minutes at the track if you can, or at a high intensity, to get that benefit of the high intensity of running hills.
That's a tough one. I'm just not familiar with living in a flat area. So to think that Florida has nothing in terms of, gradual rises. I know based on the course, there's that one bridge that you kind of climb. But other than that, I just have no experience of living in a flat community at all.
Right. Either do I. And when I did Ironman Florida, there was some hills. Between miles 60 and 70, there was a nice steady incline of hills, and that just happened to be in the headwind. So it felt like it was a longer climb than it was because we had the strong headwind. So you just want to think about, again, the benefit. What is the purpose of incorporating hills? It's for leg strength, form. When you're running uphill, you're driving your knee forward. When you're running downhill, you're getting more of that heel to butt, more of the butt kick. And so if you can really, it's the ability to do a high intensity effort at a slower pace. And so you have a little bit less impact, but you're still getting the advantages and the adaptations of increasing your heart rate and increasing leg strength. So again, you can get that leg strength with some squats and lunges, and then you can get the intensity flat intervals if you have to.